showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstrom. Kirk, let's get right to the action. They get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Has the first down and more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to scramble now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quick dart to the right. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Now the 40. They'll finally bring them down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate. Football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fighting him off. He's past the marker and still going. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks right, lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off on the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll try the right here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. The back's got it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. They add the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as we wrap the first quarter up. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Well, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And this fire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Design quarterback run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
As the 1st down is still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the back gets the football. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But he loses the football. The defense scoops it up. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Look out, room to run here. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bama. There was no catching him that time.
But that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is on target, caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He fields it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they can't bring him down. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. The shotgun handoff here. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. The The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught. Completion. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the ball is hauled in. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Callow. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him there. And look out now, the Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Tailback with another carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run it to the left. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Going after, not right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. He's got room to run. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And now the handoff. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, tied. This offense cannot be stopped. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 45, Auburn 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run play.
He's in the clear. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Point after, up and good. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackled, but first down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind